We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Zach Wheeler will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Zach Wheeler's a quality pitcher, 3-pitch mix guy, fastball 93 to 96, good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings all three of them with him to the ballpark, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. A windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Grounded back up the middle. Segura has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. George Springer the next to hit, and if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that's something.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Another one sent foul.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
McCutchen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Jays lead it 3-0. Ryan Borucki is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been in a series. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a line drive. Just foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Shaw fields it cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping in for the Jays, Ryan Borucki. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slipped.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Well, they lead it 3-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Inside.
Hard sinker misses 2-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he'll finally just wear him. him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Springer is there, 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Didi Gregorius stands in as he looks at a called strike.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Bo Bichette.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the third inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the third.
On to first, and they get them both.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
Here's George Springer. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 in.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. That gets down, and the inning continues. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Now batting, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. McCutchen going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Robert Stock is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Toronto leads this one 6-0. Up next will be Nick Williams. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Hit in the air out toward left. Hernandez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Harrison.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and the ever-versatile Josh Harrison digs in. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Harrison, an Ohio native. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now, Robert Stock. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And this will be fouled away. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Here's the 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Now at the plate, Ryan Borucki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hit out towards second. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 6-0. Gene Segura standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Springer to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 22.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. 0-1 the count. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Lifted in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
2 gone.
The right fielder, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Phillies down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The center fielder,
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. From the belt, the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
the left fielder.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Well, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles. All of a sudden, they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Skied into straightaway right. Harper is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. On to first, a double play. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto, a winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catcher. the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Hoskins gets his lead at first, nobody out. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Now batting, Didi Gregorius. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Reined in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So coming to the plate, Nick Williams. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
The second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Josh Harrison is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Back up the middle. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Another look here at the gorgeous catch that strands the bases loaded. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Jose Alvarez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Reese McGuire. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Alvarez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Ryan Barucki getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. That's popped up. Coming on is McCutchen, and this will land foul. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Popped him up. Segura is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Bo Bichette. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, but they're still in control, 7-0. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. Line drive to center field. Springer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First offering on its way. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that misses 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Grichuk is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Digging in and looking for more, George Springer. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's gone 2 for 8. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Ready now, Didi Gregorius. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Jordan Romano gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 68, Jordan Romano.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lined hard to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
No balls and a strike to count. Fouled off. First and second here with nobody out. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall, and the runner will score from second. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, it might only be a drop in the ocean, but every run helps when you're down this big. That triple gets them within 5 runs, so we'll see if they can keep chipping away here.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. So no one on now after the sac fly. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Gene Segura. And a high strike there, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Hernandez, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Standing in now, Andrew McCutcheon, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Now batting.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Line to the right side, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with the resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on him. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Blue Jays 7. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. David Robertson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Hazley is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 40.
Into the box now, Rendell Gritchick. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Fouled away. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. There's Segura. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready for another chance? Reese McGuire. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And there are 2 away now. Danny Jansen will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 9.
Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Chase Anderson will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 22, Chase Anderson.
Now in the box, Josh Harrison is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. So digging in now, Adam Hazley, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Hit sharply on the ground. Bichette gathers it in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that will compound matters even further. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
And it's fouled away. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Hernandez is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
To the plate now, George Springer. Line towards center field. Hazlett is right there, 1 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So striding in, Teoscar Hernandez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Harper will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Travis Shaw. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
12-7 the final score in this ball game. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jose Alvarez claims the win out of the pen, his first. David Robertson works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.